Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Macon Campbell and this is Macon Stuff. So let's have a quick look at where we are. So this is pretty much where we started off in the last episode. So all we managed to do last week was remove this wall. I took these loose shelving units and cabinets and I stuffed them in right next to this miter saw station. Let's switch over to another scene here so I can show you kind of what that looks like. Everything's exactly the same except those cabinets are moved over there, my wall is down, and I have a nice open space to start working with. What you obviously won't see here is the mess I left behind. All the stuff that was packed on these cabinets is now on top of my table, which doesn't leave me a whole lot of space to work. So I spent the whole of yesterday, which was Monday, sorting out a lot of the stuff that was left behind and throwing a lot of stuff away and so on. So as I mentioned in the last video, my plan for this week is to sort out storage for the bikes and, if time permits, work on a workbench for the bike workshop area. So I spent a bit of time looking at different ideas of how I want to store the bicycles here. This was the design that I liked the most, mainly because it doesn't take up a lot of space away from the wall. But the only limitation here is that you can pretty much only store 3 bikes vertically like this. As you can see, I can get 3 bikes in here, but the bikes are too long. The space I have available here only allows me to do 1 stack and not 2. So 3 is pretty much the maximum amount of bikes that I can get in here. Now, we don't have a whole ton of bikes, but I want to be able to store at least 5 bikes here. So the only other option I have basically is to store them like this. But in order to store them like this, you have to alternate them to save space, as the handlebars will connect each other. The only other option then is to store them in a way that you can have your handlebars turned slightly, then you can stack your bikes a lot closer to each other. This is basically the idea that I'm going for. In this configuration, I can store 5 bicycles here fairly easily. Then the trick is to figure out some kind of way to hang them so that the steering wheel remains turned like this. So let me get a prototype modeled here quickly, and then I can put it in there and see if it works, at least in virtual. If it does, I can go ahead and try and build a prototype. Okay, so that's kind of the idea I'm going for. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. So now that we have the basic idea, I'm going to head down to the workshop and slap together a prototype. So before I go ahead and drill any holes into my wall, I thought it'd be a good idea to set up this jig just to see how the bicycle is going to hang. And good thing I did that, because I immediately noticed that because of the angle of the front wheel, the bike wouldn't hang perpendicular to the wall. It kept on drifting over to the right hand side. Now, obviously this isn't what I wanted, so I had no choice but to straighten out the hanger, and that seemed to work a whole lot better. Even though this design in this configuration seemed to be working fine, I did want to make a couple of changes. At this stage I didn't know what material I was going to be using, but I did know I didn't want to use plywood. So I quickly jumped back into Blender, made some changes, and this is what I came up with. So when it comes to mounting these, I'm obviously going to have to stagger them so that I can fit them in a little closer to each other. But first let me catch some shut-eye. I'll get cracking on that in the morning. So after taking a couple of measurements, the overhang turned out to be around 30 centimeters and the upright at the back around 40 centimeters. The lumber I ended up purchasing for this project was a 22 by 94 millimeter pine, which is pretty much a 1 by 4. The main reason for that is because I'm a cheapskate, and it was obviously half the price of the 2 by 4. I can only hope that it's going to be strong enough, but I guess only time will tell. So the next morning I decided to give it a test. something I probably should have done before I made all of them, but I'm happy to report that it seems to be strong enough to hold the weight of a bicycle. Next, I quickly made a template to aid in accurately drilling all the mounting holes for the hangers. This template was also very handy when it came time to mark all of the holes that needed to be drilled in the wall for mounting. As you can probably tell, in the end I decided to not stagger the brackets. Instead, I decided to alternate the direction of the bicycles when I hung them, and in the end this turned out fine. Okay guys, finally we're done. Even though it didn't turn out exactly the way we planned from the beginning, I must say I'm still pretty stoked with the result. If you enjoyed this video or you like my design, be sure and give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about this project, you're more than welcome to drop a comment down below. Thank you all very much for watching, and as always, till next time, keep making stuff.